Okay, it's been, according to YouTube over here, it's been 2 weeks since I've done an update video. And, might as well record one real quick. Let's see, that's shocking. The first thing on my mind is I just finished, like 10 minutes ago, Tales from the Gas Station, Volume 4, which is the last book in the series. And I am at an emotional impasse because I absolutely adore the Tales from the Gas Station series. It's a big inspiration with me in my own writing, and I love the characters. But for me, and I'm sure a lot of people probably feel the same way. I'm not going to get into spoilers, but the book ended, the story ended for me at volume 3 because book 4 explores like it's a complicated situation, but for me, the mainline story ends with volume 3, and then volume 4 is extra, but it's not my favorite. I think volume 1 or 2 would be my favorite, and then from that, I'll logic either 1 or 2, and then 3 would be my second favorite. So it's hard. It's hard. I'm not going to get into it, but basically, I don't know what to do with myself because I finished a book, and I finished all 4 books. I read 4 in the past few months, and they're big books. They're like 300, 400, and like almost 500 pages in between all of them. So basically, all I have next, I have Bedside Manor, which I've already listened to. I've already listened to the, um, not audiobook, but I listened to it on Spotify, narrated by Mr. Creepypasta. And I already know everything that happens in this. It's only 140 pages. And then after this, they have Code Green, which will be coming out, and that is a 9-part comic series of a story that I've also already listened to from on Spotify. So after that, though, I don't really know what I'm going to be reading next. I might go back and reread the Things series, or Andrew Clemens, Things Not Seen, Things That Are, or whatever have you. I haven't read Things Not Seen in a long time. It's my up until recently was it used to be my favorite book of all time, and now I think Tales from the Gas Station, probably Volume 1 is my favorite. Maybe Volume 2. I have to look back and see which one has which elements. I think Volume 2 might be my favorite. I'm not quite sure, but anyway, let's get off of that. So nothing crazy has been going on at work. Bike week is now over, so I don't have to deal with motorcycles anymore. Um, I'm just about to break 300 pages in Devil to the Damned, and that's something I was thinking about too. Actually, let's stay on the book topic for a minute. Something I was thinking about was, when people read my books, right? When they read book 1 and they get to the end, what will they feel? I've had at least 3 people get to the end of book 1 and tell me that they cried. And I've cried as well, even though I know everything. I've still cried because I'm emotionally attached to my characters. It's a tight cast of characters as opposed to Tales from the Gas Station, which has, it has its core few, but and at least especially in book 4, it introduced so many characters. But like, how are people going to feel when they read book 1 and then when they get to book 2 and everything unfolds and gets to where it is? Because this is the primary series, right? You read these 2 and that is the minimum you need for the overall main storyline. And then you have prequel Transgression, you have the prequel Devil to the Damned, you have the side story Hibeloma and Impurity. And I don't expect those to bring much emotion out of people, besides maybe just disgust at some of the things that I have that go on in there for like the characters' backstories. But like, I'm so jaded is kind of too strong of a word for it, but I don't have that as much of an emotional response at the end of my books as I guess it's hard because, like, since I'm writing a prequel story with Devil to the Damned, I know where it's leading, and it's meant to be read after you get book 1 or even book 2. So it's not gonna hit the same way emotionally. It's weird. I don't know. I hope that when people get through any of my stories, that they actually feel something. They're not reading through just to get to the end to um, see how it ends. I hope they're getting to the end and they're actually having an emotional investment because, and I've gotten compliments about it. Like I have my, sorry, it's like 2 or 3 a.m. almost. I don't even know what time it is right now, but my case manager for like therapy and insurance and whatever have you. She is starting to read the book and she's like 6 chapters in, and she's like, I can't read it at night, not because I'm scared, but because some of the stuff that happens makes me so angry in a good way that I can't go. I'll go to bed angry if I read it. So if I'm letting this lady who's, I don't know, late 30s, maybe early 40s, I'm not quite sure, I'm not really good at guessing age, but she's, she's older than me, and old, probably twice the age, 3 times the age of the target demographic, which is like 15 to 21 roughly, more adolescent, young adult. But if I'm giving her that much of an emotional response that she's mad at the stuff that's happening, that means she's invested. That means she's having a response. And again, if I have people cry at the end of the book, then I mean, it hasn't happened a little bit, but I don't know. I just don't know what emotions people are getting. All I do know from reviews and from hearing, internal talks is that people do resonate with the characters. And that's all that really matters to me, is having people being able to not necessarily relate, because if you can relate to the main character, then you probably aren't doing great. You aren't in a great mental spot, and your life hasn't exactly been the best to you. But if you can get some type of emotional alignment or some kind of catharsis or just emotional payoff, then I'm happy. I just want to know about it. I want someone to tell me about it. So I'm much more collected at the end of Volume 4 for Tales from the Gas Station than I thought it would be, but again, I think that's because for me, the series, quote unquote, ended at Volume 3 with how Volume 4 unfolds. It's a memory replacement thing. People get their memories replaced, and it's almost like a soft reset in a way. So that kind of, it's like it kind of pulls things back in. But yeah, I don't know. So let's again get away from that. Sorry, that took a long time. What else can I go over? As far as streams go, I keep talking how I'm going to stream Little Nightmares 2. I might try to stream that tomorrow, my day off tomorrow, but I have a lot of chores to do. I have a lot of cleaning to do. I think I'm at 2,400 gamer score away from 450,000. So once I hit that milestone, I'll make a video going over my gamer card. Those tend to do well months down the line after making it. Um, Maybe we might play Airsoft next week. I'm going to be pushing for Monday to play Airsoft because school's out, so Jake can play. And Monday we all have off, so I'm going to be pushing for that. And I did a drawing on stream that was 5.5 hours of, fun time. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I have that hollow emptiness that you get from after finishing a book. And like I said, that was like 460 pages. So that took me, I think, 5 or 6 weeks, maybe more, probably more than that. I don't know. Time is dilated. So, but luckily I have bedside manner to get me through. And trying to stay consistent with writing, because that's pretty much the main thing I'm focusing on. Writing and streaming. I'm not focusing on videos. I have like 10 or 15 hours of footage I have to edit for some videos. We have a Phasmophobia video that'll be coming out. I gotta edit that. I might do that tomorrow night. Who knows? But yeah, I'm trying to just really hardcore focus on writing and streaming when I can. But that's like an emotional, mental investment that I'm like not doing great with lately. Just being on camera, being in front of people, I'm feeling very reserved. But yeah, so we're gonna try to maintain the momentum of writing mostly. And yeah, so visit vengeancebooks.com for a quick and easy guide on where to go and what the order is for reading and everything. All the information you need to know is on the website. My mouth is very dry. I need a drink. And also, I might try to quit energy drinks. Don't quote me on that, but I was thinking about today. I might try to shift focus into coffee for the morning, which I don't like coffee, but I do like a iced chai latte, but I don't want to be drinking that every day. I do want to try to get into coffee, see if that's something possible, because that would be overall better for my body than energy drinks and save me a lot of money. And I'll probably be shifting to like sparkling drinks, finish up my G Fuel, and probably get some G Fuel because I've talked about it so many times before. The thing about energy drinks I like is not the caffeine, it's the flavor. I am not addicted, but I very much enjoy carbonation in my drinks. I love carbonation, and G Fuel doesn't give me that. So I'm going to try experiment and find a way to make my G Fuel carbonated because if I can do that, then I can do that. And because G Fuel has enough unique flavors and it's not as bad for you as energy drinks, and it's not as much caffeine either, so I don't have to worry about, those hard energy collapses. So, yeah, that's what's going on. That went on a lot longer than I expected. Time to get ready for bed. Isn't that right, Titus? Alright, guys. Well, yeah. Oh, I just focus on some movies. Fuck you, YouTube. Fight me. Don't fight me, I'll lose. Alright. Bye, guys.